Scan 3. It is evening. Mitchell and Simone are at work. Mitchell और Simone अपने काम पर हैं. Anishka is playing with her toys. Matrona is busy with household chores. There is a knock at the door. Matrona, see who it is. Anishka. Anishka, there is a lady with two little girls, and one of them has a bad leg. Woman, good evening, good fall. I have come about some shoes for this little girl. Simone, we can do that. Mitchell is a master at the work. Mitchell stares at the two little girls. Woman, lifting the lame child on her lap. Take the two measures from this little girl. Make one shoes for the lame foot and three for the sound one, and two pairs for the other little girl. They both have a same sized shoes. They are twins. Look at here. Okay. Simone, as he takes the measurement, how did it happen to he? She is such a pretty little girl. Was she born so? Woman, no, her mother crushed her leg. Matrona, aren't you their mother then? Woman, no, they were stranger to me, but I adopted them. Their father was a woodcutter in the forest. When felling the trees one day, a tree fell across his body and crushed him. The same week, his wife gave birth to these two little girls. She was poor and alone. The next morning, I went to see he was dead. The babies were left alone. I took he girl. Now they are the joy of my life. She rises and helps to lame the lame one. Come, little ones, say goodbye. We should be back. Thank you and good night. Simone, opening to the door for her. Good night to you. Matrona waves goodbye and comes back into the room. She looks at Mitchell when she runs. Matrona, Mitchell is smiling. Simone, amazed. Mitchell, we do not know, and we are afraid. Only tell me this. Who does your face sign so, and why have you smiled only these 3 times? Mitchell, light signs from me because I had been punished and now I am forgiven. I smiled. Matrona, Mitchell is smiling. Simone, amazing. Mitchell, we do not know and we are afraid. Only tell me this. Why does your face shine so, and why have you smiled only these 3 times? Mitchell, light shines from me because I had been punished and now I am forgiven. I smiled 3 times because I was sent to learn their truth, and I have learned them. One, I learned when your wife pitied me, and that is why I smiled the first time. The second, I learned when the rich man ordered the boots, and I smiled the second time. And now I have learned the third truth and smiled the third time. Simone, with respect, tell me, Mitchell, who are you? What were you punished for? And what are these 3 truths we have learned? Mitchell, I was an angel in heaven and destroyed a god. He sent me to fetch a woman's soul who had just given birth to 2 little skulls. She went because her husband was dead, and if she died to who would look after her babies. I listened to her and flew back. God sent me to the earth to learn the 3 truths: what dwell in man, what is not given to man, and what men live by. Mitchell, I was an angel in heaven and disobeyed God. He sent me to fetch a woman's soul who had just given birth to 2 little girls. She wept because her husband was dead. and is if she did dead too, who would look after her babies? I listened to her and flew back. God sent me to the earth to learn the three truths: what dwells in man, what is not given to man, and what men live by. He told me to return to heaven only after learning them. When I fall to the earth, I was hungry, frozen, and in pain. Suddenly, I heard a man coming, but he prodded and passed me. Then you come, and I recognized the presence of God. You got me home. I meet a woman. She said to drive me out into the cold, but suddenly she changed. She brought me food, and when I took it at her, I remembered my first lesson learned to what dwells in man, and I understand that in man dwells love, and I smiled the first time. Okay, then. After a year, a man came to order boots. Boots. He soon died, and I remembered my second lesson. Learn what is not given to man. It is not given to man to know his own needs. And I smiled at the second time. Years passed, and there come little girl children with the woman. I heard how they had been kept alive, and I smiled the third time. I have learned my third lesson. What mean life by it is a love alone by which they live. Suddenly there is a complete darkness. Then when the light of the lamp seems to steal back into the room, Simon, Matrona and Anishka are alone in the cottage. Okay, the story is writer Miles Melsoon.